Hi OCS families. Today is Friday, March 12th, and a year ago, on Friday, March 13th, I stood here at the entrance of our school at this gate and I said goodbye to all of our students that were leaving for a couple of weeks, maybe 3 weeks, and we'd go into spring break and we'd be back on campus because there was this new thing called the novel coronavirus. And I stand here today again to commemorate that time because it has been so long. It is hard for me to believe that a year has passed. We've all learned a lot, and really taking the time to think of how different this year could be. I just wanted to take a moment standing there, and I'll finish up sharing my thoughts with you on this anniversary once I get back inside. So a lot has happened over this last year. And as I think back, I realize how much I've learned, how much I hope we've all learned. It's the ability to be able to enjoy the little moments and to really embrace the creativity that's in each and every one of us. I've seen so many things from people who have said that they've tried something new, or they've learned to cook, or they've picked up a creative art or something along those lines that maybe they wouldn't have had time for before. For me, I feel like it's learning how to embrace the emotions that I'm feeling inside. There are some days that it's been really hard, and that's okay because this is new and there's change and there's a lot happening. And I think we have to give ourselves the space to feel those feelings, to process those feelings, those emotions, and to learn how to cope with those things so we can move forward. It's hard enough that we feel things and have some emotions that maybe we've never felt before without dealing with that. I know it was early on, maybe 2 or 3 months in, that I realized I think I'm grieving. I think I'm grieving this life that we had, and what is this, people say new normal will be, and I don't even know that we'll ever have what we call a normal. But that we know that every day will be new and different and interesting, and we find ways to create these routines to get through it. I've also done a lot of grieving for all the people that I've missed. I know that everyone is coming from a different place, and some people maybe have barely known anyone who's had COVID, while others have lost a lot of people in their lives. And it's the loss, the human loss, that I find so hard. I've had a former student pass away due to COVID. I've had former teachers and professors of mine pass away from COVID. I've had friends' parents pass away and neighbors, and it's challenging. I haven't had to cope with an immediate family member, but it doesn't make it any easier. And we're all part of this community together. So as we get to this 1 year mark and we start to see the light on the other side, and we begin to hope that things will get better, and if they say all adults will be able to get the vaccine by the end of May, we may be looking at a completely different future for ourselves. And I just want to instill with everyone the hope that we've kind of settled into the routines that we know now, and it's going to be challenging and hard again for a little bit until we cope with the new sets of routines, and to continue to give yourself that grace and gratitude to get through it and focus on the positive things. I'm also sharing below this video the new guidelines. I really, truly request that everyone in our community continues to be community minded. We work so well as our community school because we're a community. We're not my school or one person's school. We think of others. It's not just what's good for my child, but what's good for all of the children. And I hope that we continue to have that mindset as we move forward and we begin to go out and do more things and interact with other people more. Let's be smart. Let's be mindful of the collective good. Let's be supportive of the people in the healthcare industry that are still working in the hospitals with people with COVID. Let's wear our masks, let's keep our distance, let's wash our hands, let's follow the protocols and the guidance, because they are allowing us to continue to do more in our world, but try to keep us safe in the process. If you are going to travel over spring break, please follow the guidance. Be safe where you go. I know a lot of people are really excited about getting out there, but everywhere else in the world is also not where we're at right now. So let's be mindful of that. And I look forward to working with each and every one of you as we continue to finish off this 2020-2021 school year and get to the point and to the day that we will have our school back on our campus in new and unique ways along the way until we're back as we were pre-pandemic. Thanks everyone for listening to my reflections, and know that I hold everyone in our community school in my heart as we go through this crisis. Thank you.